Hello everyone, my name is K. Marimuthu Vignesh. I am studying first BCom B in KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. Today I have an interesting topic in advanced financial accounting. That the topic is retirement of a partner. First, meaning of a retirement of a partner. Withdrawal of a partner from the firm is known as retirement of a partner. In other words, a partner cuts his connection with the firm is known as retirement of a partner. Application of accounting standard is nothing. It's a process of calculating retiring partner's capital and his share of goodwill. That the first one is existing goodwill. In this, the goodwill already found a place in the balance sheet at the date of a retirement of a partner. Such goodwill has to be distributed to the all partners in their whole profit sharing ratio. Journal entry is all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. The next one is new goodwill. In case the value of the goodwill of the firm exists in the date of a retirement of a partner, that goodwill distributed to the continuing partners in their gaining ratio. Journal entry is continuing partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. Next one is continuing partners making sacrifice. If any of the continuing partners has also agreed to sacrifice a part of his share in the profit of the firm on retirement of a partner, has also adjusted to the continuing partners capital account. The journal entry is continuing partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account to continuing partners capital account. Next one is hidden goodwill. It is a type of goodwill exist in the retiring partners capital account with this capital amount. I want to explain with some small example. There is a firm X, Y and Z are the partners. Y retires his capital amount balanced after adjusting all reserves and funds etc. That the amount is rupees 2,40,000. Then X and Y agreed to pay rupees 2,65,000. In this, we subtract the entire amount, we get the extra amount than the capital of Y. That the amount is rupees 25,000. That amount is Y's share of goodwill of the firm. The next one is revaluation account. Revaluation is nothing but revaluation of assets and liabilities with comparing the previous year. We have a 7 type of cases to prepare revaluation account. The first one is for increase in the value of asset. It is the value of the asset increased on comparing the previous year. The journal entry is asset account debtor to revaluation account. Next one is for decrease in the value of asset. It is a value of asset decreased by comparing the previous year. The journal entry is revaluation account debtor to asset account. Next one is increase in the value of liability. Liability is nothing but it is a creditor. Journal entry is revaluation account debtor to liability account. Fourth one is decrease in the value of liability. It had a journal entry is liability account debtor to revaluation account. Fifth one is unrecorded asset. It is an asset as not recorded in the book of a firm. The journal entry is asset account debtor to revaluation account. Sixth one is unrecorded liability. This is a liability as not recorded in the book of a firm. Journal entry is revaluation account debtor to liability account. The eighth one is transferring the balance of revaluation to partners capital account. The first one, if there is profit, revaluation account debtor to old partners capital account. There is loss, old partners capital account debtor to revaluation account. The next topic is treatment of undistributed profit or loss. If there is undistributed profit or loss of the firm has been distributed to the partners in two ways. The first way, all the profit and loss are distributed to the all partners in the old ratio. In that, for distribution of a profit, the journal entry is P&L account debtor to partners capital account. For distribution of a loss, partners capital account debtor to P&L account. Next way is only retiring partner shares accumulated profit or loss. In this type, only outgoing partners distribute the accumulated profit or loss should transfer to retiring partners capital account. In that, the first entry for accumulated profit P&L account debtor to retiring partners capital account. The second entry for loss is retiring partners capital account to P&L account. Next topic is payment of retirement of a partner. Payment of retirement of a partner had three ways. first method is lump sum. It is a payment of retiring partners in cash or full settlement. The journal entry is retiring partners capital account debtor to cash account. The second method is paid in installment. It is the payment of a retiring partners in installment method. Journal entry retiring partners capital account debtor to retiring partners loan account. The third method is paid in annuity. It is the payment of a retiring partners in partly amount in cash and the balancing amount in installment method. The journal entry is retiring partners capital account debtor to retiring partners loan account to cash account. Thank you for watching this video.